Hey there, I'm Foodle, and welcome back to the storage facility. And this is yet another video I really should have done months ago because this originally was just going to be 2 plushies, and now I've waited long enough it's now doubled to be 4. So we have a lot to get through today. Also, this is my first time ever doing a plush-oriented video on this channel, which is surprising considering how much I love plushies, especially over figures. So here we have 4 plushies from Makeship today that I'm going to be talking about based off of the Roblox game Regretevator. It's a game that I really like a lot. I'm in love with the characters and just the story that's being told, and the Axolotl Sun as a whole is just a really cool group of developers, and I really love their work. But before we get into that, there's another game series that Makeship's been doing some stuff for that I really enjoy, that being Playtime with Percy. It's a FNAF-inspired game that's getting a Steam release here soon. And they actually released a little bit of a pin set that I might as well go ahead and open up here as well, just because I don't know what other time would be good to do this. They also did do a couple plushies for the game as well, of which I have here. Alright, and oh, there's some pretty art on the back there. That's pretty cool. So the Makeship official seal, the little like holographic thing by Fazzy Funbear, the social medias, and then oh, those look so good. You have the little pins themselves. The Playtime with Percy, the Tama Trio pack, and only 747 of these got made. So let me go ahead and open these up now. Here they are. Here are the boys. So this is, let me see if I remember the name. This is Tama Octi, Tama Broody, and Tama Lanky, I think, I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and take these pins off. I think they just come out like so. Yeah, they just, oh, they're falling out. Hang on, wait, oh crap. Here's the first one, being Tama Lanky. These are very high quality. They're a little small for what I paid, but they are very high quality. I'll give them that at the very least. Here is Tama Broody, again very high quality. And then last but definitely not least is Tama Lanky, I think. Here's Tama Lanky, and he's really cool because he actually has a movable bit that allows his eyes to go up and down and extend, which is a really cool little feature for him to have. But yeah, not necessarily what this video is about, but you know, these are just a cool little pin set, and I wanted to talk about them. And there we go, they're back in their little thing. I'm not necessarily a pin person, so I'll probably just display them like this, because I don't like losing stuff, especially when it's, you know, just held on by, I mean, these are a lot more secure than the other pins I've had in the past, but like, it's Playtime with Percy, I had to make an exception for it, right? Anyway, so let's get on and move over to the plushies. Alright, so it's a fair bit more to work with here. But yeah, so these are 3 different plushies, and I am not going to lie to you. I am very concerned about what's in this one, because this is not a typical plushie. This is actually something that Makeship is doing called a doughboy. But basically, this is more of a pillow than it is an actual plush. And from my understanding, it's in a vacuum-sealed bag, and I don't know how long it was supposed to be in there, but it has been in here for over half a year now, so I hope that I have not caused any permanent deformation, but we'll figure that out. In the meantime, though, here are the other 2 plushies from the Regretevator set that they had made previously. I actually had to buy these on resale just because I wasn't actually that into Regretevator when these first came out. And then, you know, after, of course, these guys are long gone, that's when I figure out that it's peak and I had to get these off resale. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and open these things up. We're gonna start, actually no, we're gonna start with the doughboy because I'm actually very scared about if that's in good condition or not. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. So the other thing is that Makeship actually does do these drawstring bags for every single one of their purchases, and as you can see here, this is actually a custom one for Regretevator, which is really cool. There's also a little tag here. What does this say? It says, oh yeah, the Dr. Retro Doughboy, and it says, do not keep in box longer than 3 weeks. Well, crap. No, I'm joking. Oh yeah, and then the Axolotl Sun logo as well. Let's open it up. And oh my gosh. She's been captured. Might be some mild deformities, you don't say. Oh, yeah, and I almost forgot about this, but actually, this release with the Folly plush is what we'll open up next, and they did a thing where they hit their goal so fast with these that they actually added an extra incentive to where if they hit a certain sale goal in total of combined sales between Retro and Folly, they would actually introduce a sticker to every one of these orders. So yeah, it's a really cool little sticker. It's holographic and art from Cat Jam, the person who designed Folly. Anyway, now let's get Retro out of here, and hopefully she's not just a permanent pancake. Okay, she's already springing to life a little bit, so that's a good sign. Oh my goodness gracious, this is like massive actually. This is huge, dude. Like here's Bive, which is already a really big plush next to her. What the heck? I mean, like I said, it's more of a pillow than a plush, but still. Lord of mercy, now I see why they charged me $15 for shipping. I'm trying to, like, pat her out, make sure she's gonna be more bulged, and I not knocked my stand. These luckily come back to life very easily from being squished, which is good, because if they didn't, this would have been really awful. But she is huge, and here's that sticker. Only 2,159 of her were made. The numbers are so hyper-specific in case you don't know, because it's made to order. And as for, like, the squish factor, it's kind of like just a squishmallow. If any of you know what that feels like, that's exactly what this stuff is made out of. But yeah, more of a pillow than a plush, but still, utterly massive. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up what's probably gonna be my favorite one, just because, I mean, it's Folly. That's everyone's favorite, I think. Open sesame. Alright, and then here is the Regretevator / Makeship bag in a smaller size, and then inside, the drawstring will get out of the way. Inside here is another sticker. Let's go. I got 2 of these now. Fantastic. That's it. Goodbye now. No, in all seriousness, here is the Folly plush, and what this looks awesome, actually. Like, I love this. Hang on. I mean, I knew I was gonna like it, but, like, this is, like, the colors on this are amazing. And she's also holding, just a little eye. Folly is such a cool character. I love her design, and I love her story. Like, the whole Dreamer and Parasite aspect. Also, Garn 47 PTSD because of the diamond eye. Before more lore of Garn 47 came out, I had come up with a whole fan theory on how Folly is actually connected to all that, because I'm totally a sane person. That's beside the point. All these plushies are very soft. Makeship plushies are usually pretty sizable. Like, she's about on par with Bive, maybe a little smaller. I have noticed, like, over time, the plushies from Makeship have been getting smaller and smaller, so it's becoming a little less worth it. But for more niche collectibles of more niche series like Regretevator here, it's pretty cool, and I do really love this plush. Like, the red and contrasting with the black is, like, super vibrant on this plush. I'm always worried about colors on plushies just because Funko does not do the best. And then this is actually 2 plushies, which is slightly scary, but I'll take their word for it. 1, and here's 2. These are gonna be Lampert and Infected, and here we have Bald. Oh, there's a sticker for this too? I completely missed that there's a sticker for this too. But yeah, there's another little sticker here of Lampert Infected. I completely missed that. But here is Infected. I'm a big fan of this. This is cool. The hat and the hairpiece just kind of do that, I guess, which is a little weird. A lot of printing on the hat there, which I'm not the biggest fan of printing, but at least tough guys wear pink is embedded, and you have to have that embedded. He's a lot smaller, like it's smaller than Folly. I think the details make up for it, but there's a lot of printing on this. I guess they all kind of have printing, like Bive's suit's completely printed, Folly's pants are fully printed, and then, yeah, they all have a lot of printing on them, but, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of printing, but hey, if it's high quality print, like, that's not really fading much. Keyword much, that means printing is gonna fade a little bit. The chain's a really neat touch. Lampert, this feels like a fetus. This is a tiny little thing, and I'm a little concerned about that. But first, another sticker. Heck yeah. I'm gonna have to, like, set those out to, like, just be ironed or something. Not ironed, but, like, unbend them from their bended shape. But here's Lampert, and oh, I love that actually. Oh, he's got a little, like, pull string, because, like, oh, that's cool. And a little plug tail as well. This guy is super small, though, like, about the same. Maybe just the hat makes Infected feel bigger, but, like, am I going crazy? Lampert feels smaller. Maybe he's not as small, but, like, he feels small. I don't know. It's a little bigger than your average Funko plush size. I don't know. These guys just feel tiny. I'm not sure. I know for the price point these guys are at, it's a little much to be asking for. Lampert's also a very simplistic character. So these are fairly high quality plushies, all things considered. They're just a little, yeah. Twiz with that, it is the entirety of the Regretevator plush set from Makeship thus far. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Roblox games, but Regretevator is an exception I make wholeheartedly, just because it feels like I love the game, the normal elevator, and Regretevator is just like a fully realized version of that, in my opinion. And I just really like these characters. Folly's my favorite. Hold any other questions until I'm not sick anymore.